Welcome. Please find a comfortable seated position of your choice, cross-legged or kneeling down with the hands on your knees or your lap and palms facing down. Close your eyes softly or keep a gentle gaze in the front. Taking a moment to center all of your being in this moment in time, in your practice. Bring your awareness to your breath. Inviting spaciousness with the in-breath and anchoring into your seat on the exhale. Slowing everything down. And wherever you are, exhale fully. Begin to inhale, expanding the belly outward. Then the rib cage opens and finally upper chest. And exhale out the mouth with a sound. And breathe through the nose, keeping the slight constriction in your throat to breathe ujjayi. The victorious or oceanic breath. Inhale, lift your chin, release the head back, opening up the throat. Exhale, chin down towards the chest slowly, opening up the cervical spine. Do this a couple more times. Moving with the breath. Lift the heart center, the chin as the throat open. Exhale, chin down towards the chest. We will add the upper body with this in cow seated. Inhale, press the chest forward, lift the chin. Exhale, round the spine, suck the navel into the belly. Inhale forward, exhale back. Do this 3 more times. Inhale, the heart presses forward, bend the elbows back. Exhale, extend the arms round the spine. Come back to center. Stretch the legs out in a V position. Remove any supports if you have any. Keep the left leg stretched out to the side. Bend your left knee. Bring the right heel close to the groin, the sole of the right foot touching with your inner left thigh. Plant the hands on your legs. And make 4 circles with the upper body in one direction. 4 circles in the other. Maintaining ujjayi throughout the practice as a point of focus, meditation. Stop on top of your left leg, framing the leg with both hands. Deep breath, lift the chest. Exhale, bend the elbows and fold forward onto your left leg. Sit back in your right sit bone. Keep both hips in the same line. Inhale, slowly come up, walk the hands back. And butterfly your right leg, bring the right knee up and down a few times to open the right hip. Place the right hand behind you for a variation of wild thing, lifting your hips, chest, reaching back with the left arm on the inhale. Exhale, slowly lower down, switching sides, extend the right leg out to the side, bend your left knee, heel close to the groin, hands on respective legs, and make 4 circles again in one direction. followed by 4 circles in the other, giving the internal organs a massage, waking up the nervous system. Stop on top of your right leg, both hands to either side of the leg. Take a deep breath to find space in your lower back before folding on top of your right leg. Sit back into your left sit bone this time. Inhale, slowly come up. Butterfly your left leg, bringing the left knee up and down a few times before wild thing variation. Left hand behind this time. Inhale, lift hips, chest, reach back with the right arm, gaze towards the right hand. Exhale, slowly lower down with control. Bend both knees, the feet flat on the floor, wider than hip distance apart for windshield wipers. Move the knees from side to side. One more time to the right and the left before coming into tabletop position on all fours with the knees hip distance apart, the hands shoulder distance apart more or less. And move freely there, whatever movement that feels intuitive. Maybe making circles with the hips, sitting back, moving forward. Whatever feels good. And set up for downward facing dog. Curl the toes under. Walk the hands a little bit more forward than the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, suck your belly in. Lift the hips up and back. Feel your hands and feet, the feet hip distance apart. Bend one knee, then the other. Walking the dog a few times. As you bend the knee, bend into the toes also. Feel the stretch there in the soles of the feet as well. And find stillness once again in downward facing dog. Suck the belly in. Lift hips up and high. Inhale, right leg up high, point the right toes with control. On the exhale, gaze front and step the right foot forward, bringing the knee close to the chest. The right foot between the hands, left knee down on the floor. Inhale, open chest, gaze front. Exhale, send the hips back. Do this a few times, about 4 or 5 times. Are you still breathing in Ujjayi? And the last time you move your hips back, that the right leg is straight. Lift the right toes off the floor and make circles with the ankle in one direction, with the right foot and the other. Place the sole of the right foot back on the mat. Bend your right knee on top of the right ankle. Inhale, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, hands behind the back, interlock the fingers, push the hands down on the inhale to lift the chest up. Variation of Anjali Asana. Release the arms once again. Exhale, hands on the floor, lift the back knee off the floor, send the right foot back, Vinyasa. Modified Chaturanga, knees down on the floor, bend elbows back. Inhale into Cobra, lift the chest and chin. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Find your alignment. We go to the other side. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, gaze front, suck the stomach in with control, left foot between the hands, right knee down. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, send the hips back. Inhale, forward, bend the left knee. Exhale, straighten the left leg. Do this 3 more times, more or less. And the next time the hips are moving back, Lift the left toes off the floor and make circles with the left foot, the left ankle in one direction and the other. Left foot back on the mat, bend the left knee on top of the left ankle. Inhale, arms up, open chest. Exhale, hands behind the back, interlock the fingers. Push the hands down to lift the chest. Lower the hips down, feel the stretch on the right hip flexors. Exhale, both hands to the floor, Vinyasa. Step back with the left foot, bend the knees on the floor, bend the elbows. Inhale, cobra, upward facing dog. Straightening the elbows a little more, lifting the chest. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step forward, left foot between the hands in high lunge this time. Push the right heel back, suck the stomach in. Option to bring the hands, palms together at the chest to taste your balance and your core strength, Exhale, both hands on the floor. Straighten the left leg, then bend the left knee, straighten the knee. Do this a couple of times. Bend into the left knee, reach up with the arms and the upper body into a warrior one with the back heel of the floor. Draw the navel to the spine. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, place both hands to the inside of the left foot, coming into Skandasana, the feet pointing towards the long side of the mat. Bend into the left knee. Option to sit down. Find your own variation. Work with your own body. Palms together, the heart center on the floor. To come up. Straighten both knees, hands on the floor between the feet in a wide-legged forward fold, Prasarita Padottanasana. You could walk the arms, the hands back between the legs. Shake your head, your neck, yes and no a few times. Legs active. And to come out, inhale, come up. Walk the hands towards the right foot facing the back edge of your mat. Coming into Vinyasa, knees on off the floor. Inhale, lift the chest and gaze, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We do the same thing to the other side. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, gaze front, suck your stomach in, step the right foot between the hands. So high lunge first, push back into the left heel, the crown of the head reaching forward. Find this line with the body. Again, the option to bring the hands, palms together at the chest. Uddiyana Bandha, suck your stomach in. Find your inner strength. Exhale, hands on the floor. Extend the right knee as you inhale. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to bend. One more time. Bend the right knee on top of the right ankle into warrior one. Reach the arms up, gaze up. The exhale, let the hips lower down. With the in-breath, lift the heart up. Exhale, place both hands to the inside of the right foot. Skandasana on the other side. Side lunge. Bend into the right knee. Left leg straight. Palms on the floor or together the heart center and the option to sit down. And to come out with control. Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. Straighten both knees. Prasarita Padottanasana once again. The feet at least parallel to one another. Inhale, lift the chest, gaze front. Exhale to fold. Inhale in a half forward fold, gaze forward. Exhale to fold. To find space in the lower back and the spine. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, slowly lower down. And staying here, say yes and no with the head and the neck. Free up the cervical spine. If it is in your practice, the option to practice tripod headstand. Making sure you can see your fingertips. The hands are shoulder distance apart. You can lift both legs at the same time like I'm doing here, or placing the knee onto The upper arm is also an option. And doing whatever variation that you like to do while the legs are up there. I'm going into diamond with the soles of the feet together, the knees apart, and also making circles with the legs in the air. Be playful, explore your practice. And if you're not there yet, no worries. Then coming out with control, land the feet onto the floor slowly. Stay there for a moment, maybe making any movements that you like. To come out, inhale, gaze up. Walk the hands towards the left foot, facing the front edge of the mat once again for Vinyasa. Chaturanga Dandasana, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana on the inhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana on the exhale. Are you breathing Ujjayi? Bend both knees down on the floor, sit back onto your heels for child's pose, Balasana for a few breaths. Reach the arms back, relaxing the shoulders. Then look forward. Downward facing dog, hips up and back. Preparing to come into Malasana, you can step or hop both feet to the outside of your hands. Bend the knees, sit down, arms to the inside of the legs. Palms together at the heart center. Take a few moments here, doing any adjustments that you need to do. Then open the feet out to the side a little bit more. Right hand on the floor. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Gaze towards the left hand. Open chest. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, left hand on the floor. Reach back with the right arm. Exhale, palms together. Again, inhale to open. Find the space in your chest. Exhale, palms together at the center. Inhale to open. Exhale, palms together. For the last one, inhale, reach the left arm up and back. Option to come into a bind. Bend the elbows behind you. Reach for the right wrist or the right hand with the left hand. And keep lifting the chest up with each inhale. Root down with the exhale. To come out, release the arms. Exhale, palms together at the center. We do the other side. Left hand on the floor. Reach up and back with the right arm. Bend both elbows. Take hold of the hands if that's there. Maybe take hold of the clothing. Wherever you're reaching, come back to Ujjayi. Release the hands. Exhale, palms together at the heart center for a moment. Feel the lift in the heart. Reach back with the hands to sit down, supported. Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose. Bring the soles of the feet together, the knees open wide to the side. Place the hands behind you and slide the hips closer towards the heels. Take hold of your feet with the hands. First, lengthen from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Let the arms be straight. And breathe. Then option to lift the chin. With the exhale, lean forward the upper body, keeping the spine as straight as possible. If you're close to the floor, you can bring the arms in front of the shins if you'd like, or helping also the legs to open wider with the elbows softly. To come out, inhale. Keep the legs as they are. Bring the hands behind you to come into supine bound angle pose. Lie down on your back. Arms to either side, palms facing up. Enjoy the openness in the hips, the chest. If you'd like, you could inhale through the nose. And exhale out the mouth to release anything. And come back into Ujjayi. Set up for supported bridge flow. Place the soles of the feet on the floor, hip distance apart. Arms by your side with the palms facing down. Keeping the gaze to the ceiling. Inhale, lift the hips up off the floor, pressing into the feet. Exhale to lower back down. Do this 2 more times. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Then we add the arms to the movement. As you lift the hips, reach the arms up and back, landing the back of the hands onto the mat. Exhale, slowly bring the palms back down, the hips back down. 4 more times. Synchronize the movements of your arms and your hips with the breath. The hips reach the highest point as the back of the hands touch the mat. And the hips and the palms come back down to the mat together. Last one. To relax, bring your knees together. Open the feet a little bit wider. Setu Bandha Savangasthana, supported bridge pose. Feet hip distance apart once again. Lift the hips up, bringing the chest towards the chin at the same time, creating that compression in the throat. Whatever option you would like to do with the arms, I have interlocked fingers underneath the body to roll the shoulders underneath a little bit more. Whatever feels good. To come out, release the hands and slowly come back down, 1 vertebra at a time. Again, resting with the knees together, the feet separated. For the last round, you have the option to come into Urdhva Dhanurasana or repeat supported bridge pose, whichever is in your practice. For full bridge, reach the arms overhead, bend the elbows, and place the hands on either side of the head with the fingers pointing towards the shoulders. Press into the feet and hands. Inhale, lift the body, the head off the floor. Finding your variation. Strong breath, important to breathe with control. If full bridge in your practice, the option to extend the knees so the legs are straight, as I'm doing in this video. Maybe bringing the feet and the legs together. Just play around wherever you are. Being gentle with yourself and mindful. When you come out, gaze up towards the ceiling, bend the elbows and lower down with control for first the back of the head, shoulders, and the back of the body. Knees together, feet apart. Then bring your knees to your chest. Take hold of the knees with the respective hands and make movement with the legs, the knees. With the knees bent, you could bring one knee forward to the chest, moving the opposite knee away. Then preparing for supine twist, open the arms out to a T position. Lower the legs, the knees down to the right, gazing or towards the ceiling or towards the left hand, your choice. But keep both shoulders onto the mats. To come out, inhale. Exhale, suck your stomach in and bring the hips, the legs back to the center. Realign your spine before lowering the legs to the left side. Gazing or towards the ceiling or towards the right hand. Inhale, and to come out, suck your stomach in with the exhale to bring the hips, the knees back to the center. Take hold of the legs and exhale, lift the forehead towards the knees, making yourself into a tight ball. before releasing into Savasana, the last relaxation pose. Separate the feet and the legs a little bit wider than hip distance apart. Arms separated from the upper body with the palms facing up. Maybe bring the chin slightly to the chest so the airways are open, your breath moving freely without any effort on your part. Release the tongue away from the roof of your mouth. Bring softness into your facial muscles. And let yourself sink into the floor below you. Let yourself receive, without resistance, all the benefits from your practice. A couple of minutes in stillness. Bring your awareness slowly back, first to your breath, inhaling and exhaling. Then invite movement back into your toes, your fingertips. Move your ankles and your wrists. Take a deep breath to reach the arms behind the head. Give yourself a long stretch from toes to fingertips. With the exhale, bring the knees to your chest. Take hold of your knees. Give yourself a little bit of love before either rolling down to one side in a fetal position or roll forward and back a few times. Before finding a comfortable seated pose once again. To close the practice, bring your hands palms together in front of your chest in a symbol of union, humility, gratitude. Thank your body, your mind, your breath. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.